In this video, we're checking out some of the funniest, most epic moments where robberies went south. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Paintball guns. Ring camera footage captures two thieves attempting to steal a catalytic converter from an SUV. They lie on the ground, trying to remove it, when suddenly the car starts making noise and the anti-theft alarm goes off. The thieves were caught off guard when the homeowner emerged and fired paintball guns at them. Panicked, the robbers fled the scene in a hurry, straight into the dumpster. This burglar had the worst day ever when he fell from the ceiling straight into a dumpster, right into the hands of waiting officers. Fell in the aisles. In desperate times, people can go to extremes to save themselves. This shoplifting couple demonstrated just that when they were caught in the act. As police arrived to arrest the man, his girlfriend hid in the back of the store, then climbed into the ceiling, only to fall through into the aisles. Despite their dramatic attempts to escape, the couple was ultimately caught. Bike theft busted. A team of cops came together and devised a killer plan to catch a serial thief. They carefully planned their strategy to lure the thief, who had the guts to try stealing a bike in broad daylight. With their plan perfectly executed, they nabbed the thief and wrapped up the bike theft case for good. Masked thief. It all started when a customer recorded a masked thief leaving a store with stolen goods. The woman, who had already reported the shoplifting to the store staff but got no response, took matters into her own hands. She confronted the thief at the door, and even though he tried to push her away, she didn't back down. She managed to unmask him, exposing his face to the public and social media. Homeowners on high alert. The incident began when two robbers broke into a house in broad daylight, one through the back door and the other through the front. The family dog, Chloe, started barking, but they bribed her with a cookie and continued upstairs to grab more items. They didn't realize that the homeowner was watching them live on security cameras from his office. He quickly called the police, who arrived promptly and headed straight upstairs. One suspect jumped out of a window, but the homeowner chased him down. Both robbers were later arrested and faced multiple charges. Beer thief locked inside. A man who tried to steal beer from a Valero gas station found himself locked inside by the owner. His wild antics were caught on camera as he smashed beer bottles against the store door, trying to taunt the owner. Little did he know, his destructive display only provided more damning evidence for the police. Robber caught with forklift. Check out this thief caught trying to steal a car from an auto body shop. The owner cleverly used a forklift to lift and trap him in mid-air. When the police arrived, seeing the robber suspended before they arrested him was almost comical. Took the bait. Bike thefts are on the rise in California, which led one reporter to place a bait bike to see how long it takes for a thief to snatch a locked high-end bike. She placed a GPS and a radio tracking device on the bike. The reporter set the bike next to a signpost where a man quickly showed up, cut the wire lock with a wire cutter, and swiftly got away. The reporter's team tracked the suspect to a metro station, where they confronted him, but he managed to escape on the metro. Later, they placed the bike again on the Venice Beach boardwalk, where another suspect spotted the bike, cut the wire lock with a tool, and fled. The reporter's team tracked this suspect again and caught him red-handed. Shoplifter busted. It all started when Officer Woolcock got a call about a possible shoplifter at Quick Trip. The diligent did not take a minute to reach the site, and the woman in question was already denying everything and arguing with the store staff. The security team claimed they saw her stashing away some items and taking others before she headed into the bathroom. The security team made it clear to Officer Woolcock that she wasn't allowed to take or hide any items, and that Quick Trip wanted to press charges against her. Porch Pirate. In this video, a man breaks into a backyard to steal an old grass cutter, revealing his face on camera. The homeowners can easily press charges, but honestly, if someone took out my trash or old stuff like that, I'd consider it a win. Thieves could not get their hands on the Jeep. Thieves have tried to steal this Jeep Grand Cherokee multiple times, 9 attempts to be exact, but failed every time. Surveillance footage reveals that the car owner used both a wheel lock and a steering lock, which frustrated the thieves. Eventually, the police arrived and arrested one of the 2 thieves, who now faces charges. Undercover cops. A loss prevention consultant working as an undercover agent declares that a woman shoplifted many items from the store. The suspect keeps pushing the undercover agent as she conceals the stolen items in her purse. One co-worker calls the police as the woman denies the allegations. Suddenly, the suspect tries to kick the agent, but he dodges it and throws her to the ground, clearly frustrated. Other people try to calm the situation. Later, the woman hands over the purse, but it's too late as the police arrive and arrest her. Man went to lengths for his bike. This bicycle owner deserves major respect. The incident began when a thief stole a bicycle and fled on another one, carrying the stolen bike in his hands. Out of nowhere, a man zoomed in at high speed, crashing into the thief to stop him. He then confronted the robber and reclaimed his stolen bicycle. Brave cops. When thieves targeted a cosmetic store, officers were already prepared. They had received a tip about a car linked to thefts at Ulta stores and were waiting for it at another location. The police saw the suspect make a small purchase and return to the car while 2 others entered the store. When the alarm went off as the thieves filled bags with perfume, the police swiftly moved in and arrested them as they attempted to flee. Smooth theft. A Ring camera captures an Amazon delivery man dropping off a package and even taking a photo of the delivery. He casually walks away with an umbrella out of nowhere, leaving the homeowner both frustrated and baffled. A rough outing. What a rough day for this robber. The truck owner, fed up after his truck was broken into 8 times in 3 months, set up a booby trap. Surveillance footage shows a masked suspect breaking the truck's window and jumping inside. Moments later, a flashbang wired to the truck explodes in his face, sending him fleeing in panic. Package stolen from doorstep. The thief arrived in a white car, snatched the package, and hurried back to his getaway vehicle. The homeowner chased after him, causing the suspect to drop the stolen package. As the thief drove off, the homeowner noticed a woman's purse in the front seat and quickly grabbed it before the car sped away. Smashed the thief's car. Locking a robber inside a store isn't always enough, especially if they're looking for trouble. In this video, a store owner cleverly countered a robber armed with a machete, revealing that he was also armed. He not only trapped the robber inside, but also smashed the couple's car outside, making it easier for the police to identify. Meat theft. This shoplifter has been caught on camera swiping high-quality meat from over 15 markets, totaling more than $5,000. In the video, he strolls into the store, heads straight for the meat section, and hides the stolen goods in his jacket, using a blind spot in the camera's coverage. He then buys a cheap item and makes his escape. left Amazon scratching its head. This Amazon worker must be one of the cleverest out there. He's been accused of stealing over $100,000 worth of merchandise from the Amazon distribution center in Atlanta. The deputies and police have arrested him, revealing that he not only knew the ins and outs of the building, but also swiped a ton of electronics. He didn't stop there. He also committed theft in other states. Off the ground. Massive respect for this mom's courage and bravery. She caught a thief in the act of stealing a minivan and boldly posted the video on social media to help identify him. A boxhead thief. In a hilarious theft, a man wearing a box on his head broke into a mobile phone repair shop to steal phones. His ridiculous disguise fell off within minutes, exposing his face to the security camera. The shop owner identified him, and the police soon arrested him. Brave owner. Shoplifting is surging into a billion-dollar crisis. In one incident, a man and woman were caught on surveillance stealing 20 containers of detergent worth $600. As they tried to flee, customers and security intervened, but the suspects fought back, with the man even attempting to punch a guard. They quickly loaded their car, but were later arrested. Bolts off the shop. Watch out for this shoplifter with a sneaky plan. An overweight woman enters the store, quickly stuffing liquor bottles into her bag while checking for cameras. She then fills her pants and bra with more bottles before heading to the cashier, pretending to buy just one. In a dramatic twist, she bolts from the register and escapes the store. War on ATMs. This guy is waging war on ATMs. He got busted in Nanjing for pouring drinks into ATMs, thinking they'd spit out cash. Instead, he just ended up trashing the machines and causing a lot of damage to the bank. Wrestling the door. This clueless thief took mindless theft to a new level. After wrestling with an iron security door to get into a cell phone shop and steal a phone, he found himself trapped when the door wouldn't budge on his way out. Despite numerous failed attempts to escape, he was eventually cornered by the police. Slipped off the floor. In a real-life comedy at a Popeyes restaurant, robbers hilariously slip on the oily floor as if straight out of a movie. A greedy dispatch rider. Wow, check out this greedy delivery driver caught red-handed stealing packages from front porches. The delivery guy did not let go of the thief. Shout out to this Amazon driver's bravery and courage. Surveillance footage shows the driver chasing down two suspected thieves who had just stolen a package he had delivered. The incident began when one thief jumped over a fence into a backyard, using a skateboard to escape. Trapped in the backyard, the Amazon driver confronted the thief, who demanded an explanation for the stolen package. The driver and the homeowner then recovered the stolen package and left the backyard. A terrible outing. Surveillance footage shows a woman approaching the driveway, ready to steal packages from the front porch. She didn't realize the homeowner was actually at home. When they shouted "wrong house" at her, she quickly changed course and sped away in her black SUV. A pack of cigarettes. This robber took the most challenging route, entering through the ceiling duct. Surveillance caught his dramatic fall as he tried to play the hero but ended up crashing to the ground. And what was the prize for his epic stunt? A pack of cigarettes. Three Stooges. The cops quickly got their hands on three women who had stolen $1,500 worth of clothing from Tampa premium outlets. The suspects had concealed the premium clothes in garbage bags, but one item had a hidden anti-theft GPS tracker. This technology, combined with assistance from store employees, led to their arrest. Stealing outside the police station. This thief either had way too much confidence or was completely fearless. He tries to steal a bike right in front of a police station. Everything seemed to be going according to plan until a cop, watching the security camera, walked out and confronted him. Realizing he was busted, the thief made the smart move and surrendered without putting up a fight. Getting smart. As thefts of Trump signs surged, supporters employed various defensive techniques to protect them. One person sprayed bike chain lubricant on the signs to make them slippery. Another supporter tried using dog poop, while someone else replaced stolen signs with lawn-mowed grass in the shape of a Trump sign. A serial thief. A serial thief had been stealing from convenience stores for months. One day, he walked into a store, filled his bags with stolen goods, and tried to leave as usual. However, the clerks locked the doors and called the police. Panicking, the thief kicked at the locked doors repeatedly but couldn't break them. Desperate, he put back all the stolen items and grabbed a drink instead. After 5 minutes of frantic kicking, he finally broke the door and escaped. Robbery worth $1 million. This woman in a hat was suspected of snatching $7 million worth of diamonds without the jeweler's knowledge, but she failed miserably. It all started when the woman entered the store, and the jewelers took her directly to the giant vault, where they made a deal for 11 rings, valued at $7 million. She asked them if she could wrap up the jewels herself, while nervously shaking her hands. She then placed the package into her black briefcase and quickly handed over a package filled with fake gems, making the scam obvious to the jeweler. The jeweler quickly shut the glass and giant steel doors, locking the suspect inside the vault. A clumsy thief. This thief revealed his face on camera and stumbled his way into the store. He tried to pull a classic heist without a mask or weapon, but only managed to put on a mask after being filmed. When the cashier resisted, the thief's escape turned into a slapstick scene, falling, crawling, and making a mess of his getaway. This gave the cashier the perfect chance to chase and catch him. Dumb crook. A man strolls into an e-cigarette store, ready to pull out his gun, but things quickly go sideways. He accidentally flings the weapon to the other side of the counter. Realizing the risk, he decides it's not worth it and bolts from the scene. A car loaded with tech gadgets. These thieves deserve immediate jail time. Surveillance footage shows a woman shoplifting electronics, pushing her cart out of the store until a loss prevention officer intervenes. As he overturns the cart, another thief tries to escape. Later, a second woman, acting alone, bypasses the register and drives away in her getaway car. A lesson learned. A dashboard camera captured the moment an armed robber entered an Uber, unmasked and trying to intimidate the driver. Instead of cowering, the old man remained unfazed and told the robber to leave. Surprisingly, the thief exited empty-handed. The passenger in the car even praised the old man for his cool response. Stole an empty bottle. These thieves should have been mortified by the end of this caper. They casually walked into an antique store and asked about a $4,200 bottle of liquor displayed in a case. When an employee showed them the bottle, one of the thieves snatched it and took off. It turns out the antique bottle was just a decoy. Stealing packages in broad daylight. This crafty thief got caught on camera while stealing packages in broad daylight. Surveillance footage shows him casually walking up to the victim's porch, taking parcels and hiding them in his car's trunk. He then returns to grab more packages, loads them into his vehicle, and makes his escape. Stuck in the pawn shop. From dropping down through the ceiling to getting stuck in a pawn shop, this thief experienced a whirlwind of chaos. He managed to steal guns and equipment, but struggled to escape. In his panic, he didn't notice his falling pants or his clumsy stumbling around. Eventually, the police caught him while his accomplices remained at large. Fell from the ceiling. Falling from a ceiling is a lot better than getting stuck in it during a robbery. Surveillance footage shows a suspect who had terrible luck with a ceiling duct, getting trapped while trying to escape through it. Eventually, he managed to get out, but not before his face was clearly captured on camera. Push or pull. During a robbery attempt, a man entered a store and handed over a demand note. Suddenly, the security screen activated, causing him to panic. Confused by the push and pull signs on the door, he mistakenly thought it was locked. After a while, when a customer walked in, he realized his mistake and quickly fled the scene. Fled through the back door. Magnetic security doors are a game changer for store owners dealing with thieves. When a knife-wielding robber threatened a shop owner, the owner cleverly used the security system to lock him inside until the police arrived. Karma served. This fearless cashier totally deserves an award for her quick thinking. Security footage captured a suspect walking into the store with a handbag that was rumored to hold a gun and announcing he was there to rob the place. The cashier didn't hesitate. She hit the panic button right away. Within minutes, the police swooped in, ambushing and arresting the robber on the spot. That is about it for this video. Which one of these theft fails was your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, goodbye.